Nindethana is Australia's largest native seed merchant. We've been operating for over 50 years. We work with a national network of seed collectors. Our customers include home gardeners and large-scale land rehabilitation organisations. And what we do is supply large amounts of native seed into high-quality restoration projects right across the country. Greening Australia invested in Nindethana about 15 years ago because we recognised how vital a secure, high-integrity native seed supply was to the restoration projects that we were doing. When it therefore comes to the carbon markets and biodiversity markets, that seed supply, that high-quality seed supply is integral to making those economies, communities and environment work together.
This investment will align with CBA's strategic intent to support the country's transition to net zero by unlocking one of the critical bottlenecks in the production of nature-based carbon credits. Native seeds is at the heart of that value chain, and by investing in Nindethana, we're going to ultimately generate nature-based carbon capture projects and support our Indigenous communities and businesses that are naturally collecting and supplying seeds into this value chain.
So when landscapes have been degraded over long periods of time, they often lose the ability or the resilience to repair themselves, and that's where native seed is really critical. So organisations like Nindethana can provide quality native seed like gum trees or wildflowers, and we can restore healthy landscapes that are rich in biodiversity.
Corporates are demanding high-quality, biodiversity-based carbon projects. In order to do that, you need high-quality native seed as an input. By having high-quality native seed to produce those projects, you're able to then address the dual challenges of climate change and biodiversity loss.
At the moment, the demand for native seed is significantly greater than the supply of native seed. So that's what we're trying to solve for with this investment. By investing in the native seed sector, we're also helping unlock Australia's ability to meet its climate commitments, as well as potentially be a global provider of carbon sequestration solutions.
Certain studies suggest that Australia could provide 7% of the world's nature-based carbon credits just by virtue of our land mass and our coastline.
And what we're doing is we're helping generate these carbon credits from nature projects. Those carbon credits can be used by corporates to basically offset their residual emissions or unavoidable emissions, which is especially important in hard-to-abate sectors and the industrial sector.
Today our visitors got the opportunity to see how we take seed, turn it into plants, then take those plants and put them into our production footprint and grow them through to produce more seed. Then we collect that seed, we bring it in, we dry it very carefully. We take it in, we process it, and we go through a bagging and weighing process into our database, and then finally through a seed testing process to be assured that the seed is of high quality.
One interesting fact that we're trying to change through CBA's investment is that presently only about 1.5% of the total Australian carbon market comes from the environmental planting methodology. To address that and change that to being 10, 15, perhaps even more percent, what we need is high quality native seed as an input to that.
I think this investment aligns perfectly with the bank's purpose. We are building a brighter future for all.